Oh my god. Oh man. What the hell? What the hell is going on? Uh it's just insane. Oh man, if you guys see me looking all over the place, I'm just trying to fix something real quick. It is insane right now. I totally didn't expect what's currently going on.
Nah, I was expecting to go get another piece of pizza, but I mean, shit happens.
Oh shit. Let me take down this lowdown thing because this ain't the lowdown right now. This is fucking breaking news. That's what's happening right now. I'm actually gonna go on ahead and just put the picture up. If you haven't
Yeah.
read the if you haven't read the thumbnail, I tell you what. I tell you what, I got something to tell you. I'm just gonna put this little photo right in the center of the screen because there is no need for video right now. There's no need for gameplay. There's no need for nothing. I mean, I'm letting you know. I'm taking callers today. I'm taking callers today. So if you want to hop in and say something, I don't care if you fuck up my video stream. I mean, you see me on camera right now. I just don't care. This is insane.
Yeah.
This is insane. I mean, I hopped into the party after getting back home from picking up my daughter. I went to physical therapy. I'm all tired sitting here. I still need to hop in the fucking shower because I got my sweat on at at that physical therapy thing. We're starting to do yoga and shit, and my big ass doing yoga. I'm telling you, them balances are tough. But
Oh
I
yeah.
but But bro, I didn't expect to come home and podcast at all this evening. But here we
No.
are. Here we are. Hit that like button, folks, and share this thing out. I'd be much appreciated for you if you did that. But let's go on ahead and get into this. Matt, what the hell is going on here right now?
Dude, I wish I had the answers to that, but it looks like Jim Ryan is on the outs. He is on the outs of PlayStation, and it's just interesting because earlier today we were on my channel on the show
Yes.
we do talking about this, and of course it happens after the show. Because why wouldn't it? But here we are. Jim Ryan's out of PlayStation, and then they have to get an interim CEO. Who knows who's coming in next after that? But it's huge news, like huge.
Yeah, I mean, I'm losing it right now. Matt was with me the entire time I was getting this stream set up, while I was getting this uh just this thing going. Like I was just like a wreck getting
Hmm.
getting this started. I was just like, dude, like what just happened? I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
I mean, I've said it here plenty of times, but I mean, what I'm thinking about is just like some of the statements that may need to be walked back from these people that have been telling us for ever since this generation started that Jim knew what was right for gaming and Phil was crazy.
No, doesn't seem like
I mean,
it.
there are a lot, there is a sufficient amount of receipts out there
Yeah,
that
there
show
are.
you that Phil needs to go and Jim knows what he's doing. I got a fun little show
Man.
for you guys. I'm gonna go on ahead and turn this on real quick, but before I have to turn on my third monitor, which is my TV, so I can be able to show you guys some of the meltdown that's happening on Twitter right now. We gotta go through this. We gotta
Yes.
go through Twitter because I feel like there's a lot to see. There is a lot to see right now. So, Matt, if you don't mind giving me a
Yeah.
few seconds, I don't know if you have anything that you need to say, but go on ahead and get off your chest. Just give me a like 20 seconds.
I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead gut reaction because, like Cam said, I was with them the whole time. Like I said, I was gonna go make some pizza. I came back with my pizza, and Ham's freaking out. Everybody in the chat's freaking out in our Discord, and Jim Ryan just is gone from PlayStation, and that shocked the hell out of me. And to see what Ham's about to show us is stuff like from Twitter and everything. I've kind of just avoided Twitter. I posted really quick about it and everything, but I kind of avoided Twitter. I'm interested to see what's happening over on Twitter because I can only imagine the meltdown that's going on Twitter right now. It's got to be nuts. Like, yeah, I just loaded up Twitter right now. Everybody's talking about this. Everybody is talking about this. Gaz is, I mean, you already know Gaz is out here in the streets doing what he does.
Oh yeah.
I mean, dude, everybody's talking about this. Ryan McCaffrey, the Ashton Luke is talking about it. I saw Pio. You had Pio on your show not too long ago, actually. Dude, everybody. The Trophy Room podcast. Dude, this is nuts. Fuck. Every tweet I see is about this. I just keep scrolling. I saw one about Damian Lillard, but that's like the first one I saw that wasn't related to Jim Ryan leaving PlayStation. It's incredible.
Bro, I'm telling you right now that nothing that I had was prepared for this.
No,
This
not at all.
evening. Nothing. I mean, this podcast, you guys are looking at a fucked up screen right now. And I'm sorry, but I'll fix it in a little bit. That's not important right now.
Hello, guys.
That is not important right now.
Mike, what's up?
Much happy to be here. Kind of unannounced. Sorry about
on,
that.
On this momentous occasion.
Yeah. I'm actually happy you're here, Mike. What the hell do you have to say about this?
I honestly wasn't expecting it at first when I saw that put into the group chat by our buddy Billiam. I thought it was a joke tweet, like, you know, by a fake Jason Schreier account, because anyone can have a blue check mark, right? And like make a funny fake name. And I clicked on it, and I'm like, no, this is him. And I'm like, I really didn't know what to think of it at first. Apparently, the article says he's going to be leaving in March of 2024. So, I can't say I'm super shocked, but I mean, I don't really know what to say. I have a lot of opinions about why. You know, I've seen some people say it's because he couldn't stop the Activision Blizzard King deal. I'm like, if Sony like as a whole had him riding on that, and that was the only thing, either you block this or you're gone. I feel bad for Jim.
Yeah, I feel a little bad for Jim if that was the case.
Like, because that's just not yeah. But other than that, I honestly wouldn't just be surprised too if he was like, fuck this shit, I don't want to deal with it anymore. Like, I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah.
You know, like Microsoft either buying things up or with how rapid the industry is changing, and it's not like, because like PlayStation's doing well obviously underneath him, but maybe they don't think well enough. It's just so many things. I don't know anything about the industry in that much depth, but I honestly think he's probably just more so of, yeah, I've had enough of this. I'm all set. You know, this deal's obviously going through. I was, you know, basically told I have to fight this now for over 2 years. Nothing
All right. No, no, go ahead. You're fine. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, you guys. Just a second. I'm sorry. No, no, no. Nobody can hear you guys. So, because I had to switch to this for Mike, so nobody could hear. Oh man, am I fucking bad? Oh shit. So, I'm there. We go. All right.
God, can they
Oh,
hear me
all
now?
good?
Yeah, yeah. You're good.
Can you hear me now?
You're
Oh
good.
my God, that's funny. I'll make
Is
it
it?
a
I'm
two.
sorry. Today's wild, man. I'm doing like 10
It's
different
okay.
things
I'll
right
make it.
now.
What
This
did I
shit is
even say?
crazy.
I talk a lot. I probably said like an essay's worth in 2 seconds.
Yeah,
I
you
feel
should have. You guys really missed out.
no, you didn't.
Right.
But I'll just kind of make it quick. I've seen a lot of people give their opinions on why he's stepping down. I've seen people say it's because he wasn't able to block the ABK deal. I think if it's that, that's fucking like Matt said, fucking cold blooded. That's vicious
Mhm.
because no way in hell he was going to be able to stop that deal. But I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he's just tired of it, tired of how fast everything is changing. And maybe he feels like he doesn't just want to deal with it anymore, or maybe he feels like he doesn't know how to handle it anymore. And I wouldn't be surprised if, like, this is my opinion, what it is. I wouldn't be surprised if he's just done. Like, he's seeing
Yeah.
how fast everything's changing. I imagine the year and a half or 2 years of being told by the higher ups to go fight this ABK deal hasn't been the most fun or enjoyable thing in the world. Um,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? I could easily imagine him being like, and they might go buy another one now, or I have to go deal with insert this, insert that. I got to deal with Bungie now. Destiny 2 is kind of in a shitty place, from my understanding, from what my friends say. It's like I don't want to deal
Yeah.
with this crap anymore.
I got a short video that, like, if hopefully you guys are
Oh, it's
watching the
King
stream
David.
as well, but of course King had to come out and
Oh,
say
God.
something. And shout out to King. Let, let's just hear what he has to say. Fuck it.
Peace
Yeah.
and blessings. I told y'all
Oh,
what
boy.
I told y'all. Phil Dominus Maximus and really expensive was gonna finish him off, right? What I told y'all. I'm in the gym right now. I had to stop right now to let y'all know. Yeah, I told y'all before the gym was done, but y'all didn't believe me though. I told you snitches get stitches, boy, and he done, son. Hashtag no snitching in 2023. Your boy Jim snitched. He gotta go. Next fiscal period, he out of there. Catch me on Fame Show, 7 p.m. I'll be there in a few minutes. Gonna jump a shower, get freshed up, get on the show. You don't want to hear my balls early before ILP? Catch me on Fame Show. You heard me though?
There it is, right there. That's dope.
Damn.
I mean, he ain't lying. He ain't lying. This stuff is crazy. Lord Cognito right under, right under King David's post. There's a hip hop gamer saying, "Wow, Jim Ryan stepping down. Now who's next to step up to keep Sony PlayStation in the #1 spot?" This is interesting. Also, the new person y'all may not be surprised at who is taking over. From what I hear, this will be a more PlayStation Underground type of era starting in
Let's go.
2025, which sounds
Give me
exciting.
that. Give me
Um,
that.
It says
PS Underground was a shit.
he
That would be
continues to
awesome.
say, hip hop gamer continues to say, if I get the confirmation before PlayStation reveals it officially, I'll put y'all on. But for now, get ready soon for what looks to be the Gotti. Oh my God, Spider-Man, hands down.
Oh, okay.
All right. But which I mean, I'm excited for Spider-Man. I just don't know if it's gonna beat Tears of the Kingdom. Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck to anybody, honestly.
The only game I think that can
exactly.
even beat, that has any chance would probably be Baldur's Gate, because that game
Yep.
hit like a meteor. But like I don't know if that's mainstream. I don't really know, but that game hit like a nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
Essentially, like that wasn't there a point like it had 700,000 concurrent players?
Yep. Ham, you should also look at Pio's Twitter. I just scrolled through my timeline and I saw Pio. Pio is freaking out on video.
Oh
That
shit!
man has energy I've never
He
seen in a
has a-
human being.
He has a lot of energy.
J Rock posted breaking: Lena Khan will be taking over as head of PlayStation.
There we go.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's
John
funny.
TJ in the chat has a super chat that says $2 super chat. Appreciate it, John TJ. Thank you. He says, "Bye bye, Jimbo. Phil Spencer is not messing around," and that's a fact. In fact, on top of that fact, I posted this in J Rock's. Oh my God! Somebody shared my post and tagged a ton of different people to it. Jeez Louise. So here's a
I hate when
post
people
I
do
have.
that. That's obnoxious.
I mean, it's obnoxious to tweet all those other people in there, but
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
but
yeah.
but
Go on, sorry.
yeah, no, you're good. But earlier I seen Jim. I said Jim. Seen J Rock say the Jim era is at an end. His strategy wasn't sustainable, which we all know what that is, kind of undertone to what he always said about Game Pass, right? It's
Yeah.
not sustainable. Well, I put looks like Game Pass was more sustainable than his job at Sony. Phil
Oh,
wins.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
That
Damn.
and right under that, I had a picture of Mortal Kombat. God damn, I'm like slipping with his fucking name right now. Shang Tsung with saying fatality from the movie.
oh my God. You're next. I love that movie, man.
Yeah, your soul is mine.
It's mine. That's it. You're next. I'm thinking of the Mortal Kombat X like advertisement.
I don't know. Maybe you're
crazy.
thinking of Bill Goldberg.
I don't know. I need more coffee. That's why I made some before getting
All
on
right,
here.
but let's get back to a few of these posts, and then let's definitely break down some more thoughts that comes to it. Because as me and Matt were talking about earlier, we were literally talking about Jim Ryan and just some of the things he said within his interview not that
Yep.
long ago that didn't. And I was saying specifically, and Matt even said it as well, that like what he said didn't line up with what the reality was at hand. Which so, but we'll get into that here shortly. Beforehand, definitely got to look around. Slow mo backslap with a yo, what happened? Man, and in case you guys are basketball fans, Dame Lillard to the Bucks, pretty nuts. That's going to be all over Twitter as well as I scroll through here.
I wrote reply in the chat there. I don't know if I'm allowed to address the chat. But
No. You can. Yeah, go ahead, please.
no, just I don't even know.
They'd appreciate
He didn't
it.
say
So
anything
go ahead.
offensive, but
Read
just Pyro just said something funny just to some fella
Is Mike
joking
there?
and trolling around the chat. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
What the
he's
hell
just
happened
being
to my
funny.
headset? Shit.
Oh,
Well,
now
Ham
Ham's
can't
having
hear us.
ham solo microphone problems. Ham. It's just a funny comment. He's just messing with the other dude trolling in the chat. It's just funny. I like the back and forth in YouTube chats. Anyways, thank you
All
guys
right.
for
Can you guys
stopping
hear me?
by. Yep. Can you hear us?
yeah.
Crazy. I don't know what happened to them. They can hear you guys, so just go on ahead. I'll fix it.
Oh yeah. I just want to say real quick, thank you everyone for stopping by. Short notice like that. That's appreciative. And thank you for
Very
asking
short
the chat.
notice.
I'm not a regular here by any means, but it is cool to see everyone hop in. I was just thinking Pyro's reply to Mike Johnson was super funny. That was all I just wanted to say.
Let's just reply.
Oh my God, I'll read it now because
Read it off, Mike.
he might want to learn the difference between subjectivity, then take to it about your lack of awareness and your NPD. Serious. It's
Good
funny.
luck with Mike Johnson says good luck with Starfield. Yeah. I guess I need luck for Starfield. I don't know what you're talking about, Mike. But you're right. But you're running up engagement, so keep it coming, bud. Shoot those numbers through the roof. Aim for the sky.
Change your name. I'm the only Michael here.
I think he was
That's-
referring. Oh, stop it. I think he was referring to
Game of the year.
Game of the Year. in particular. I don't know if you guys were already talking about
Oh
that.
yeah, game of the year. Dude, I
Um,
could give a shit about game of the year.
like I mean, I'd like to see Starfield on the podium, but really,
Sure, yeah.
I just don't see. I don't see anybody beating Tears of the King, to be honest.
Exactly. And what Mike said earlier, the only thing that's beating Tears of the Kingdom would be Baldur's Gate. And
That's fair.
it's like I don't care. I really don't care about Baldur's Gate. Tears of the Kingdom's cool, but I mean, Starfield. Cyberpunk I'm playing right now. Cyberpunk is Cyberpunk. Like those games are in different leagues for me.
Yeah,
Like I don't even rate them on the same scale as those games.
Cyberpunk is really, really good right now.
It's phenomenal.
I guess it's in the Cyberpunk.
My man Mike Bison over here saying, here y'all go with the speculation. Jim Ryan has been with Sony for nearly 30 years. It's very possible he's just retiring. This isn't the way you sail out, though. This isn't the golden parachute, though. And like, sure, he might be retiring. Sure, but this isn't like the prettiest moment to retire on. I mean, think about the year that's been going on. He had no first party games coming out all the way up until Spider. The showcase was, I gave it a 4. The state of play was a lot of stuff that we already knew was coming out, other than like baby steps and like a few others.
Nah.
And
that recent state of play? Yeah,
the very recent one.
Forgot about that.
and then on top of it, on top of all that, you have the Spider-Man coming out soon. You got these two kind of meh, like one state of play, one showcase. The part that makes this kind of a little extra ugly is you just got done arguing and in court about Microsoft and how they're sure they're getting deep in them pockets. Maybe they're getting deep in their own pockets and spending some money on some stuff, and not a lot of people may agree with that. Whatever, I don't care if you agree with it or not. I like the idea, but I tell you what, either Jim felt the need to skedaddle, get the hell up out of there because the rest of the generation ain't looking too pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Or
it's like, oh, sorry.
Or the people above him said, yo, this ain't it. It's one of the two. Either he's seen what was going to happen, in the papers. He done went to court. Keep in mind, he went to court and seen some of the stuff Microsoft had up their sleeve.
That's a fair point.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he looked at that and was like, yo, man, this is already not looking very good. Y'all are improving by tenfold compared to the previous generation where we were stomping y'all out. Now things are looking shaky and I don't really have any games.
Yep.
Like, what are we talking about for 2024? What are we really talking about?
And that's the really unfortunate part for PlayStation. And Mike, I want to address Mike in the chat. Spider-Man 2 Game of the Year, hands down. Here's the thing. I hope it's great. I pre-ordered it. I'm going to play it. I hope it's great. I'm sure it will be. Insomniac's amazing. But it's like you bring up 2024. What the hell happens in 2024? Because, I mean...
And I hate it. I hate to butt in, but I hate when people say, well, we got Square, or not Square, we got Final Fantasy. I mean, you're not understanding the problem if you're saying, but we have Final Fantasy.
Exactly.
That money isn't mostly yours.
That's
you don't own that IP. Who gets paid more, Square Enix or PlayStation from from Final Fantasy. Stop using Final Fantasy as your go-to to say, yo, we have this. PlayStation can't be stopped. No, Square Enix can't be stopped. I mean, I personally think they kind of can. But I'm just saying, like, when you say that, you're not hyping up PlayStation. You're hyping up a third-party developer that just so happens to ship to only PlayStation for that game.
Yeah, which is like you think of all the studios they have. Like, we've been hearing Sony Santa Monica is hard at work on like a sci-fi game. It's like, I would love to see a sci-fi game from Sony Santa Monica. Can we at least see a logo? Like anything?
This is actually, if it's all right, I can butt in real quick. Do you mind if I add something?
Yeah.
So
Go ahead.
So like you were saying earlier, Ham, by Mike Bison, how you're saying like, oh, he could just be retiring. I also have a similar mindset to that, but I think it's probably a little bit earlier than maybe even wanted, or even if it's not, and this was planned all along. The last 2 years of him dealing with all this shit must have stunk. Like,
Yeah.
like
100%.
I wouldn't be surprised if it maybe
stinks.
sped up. Yeah, right. It fucking stinks, like your signature phrase there. Like it had to have. I mean, I don't, like, once again, I don't really know. I don't know Jim Ryan. I don't know business in that degree, but like I can't imagine it's been the most fun last few years for him. And like everyone said, he's been with PlayStation now for 30 years. So after all this, I wouldn't be surprised if this maybe nudged him to be like, yeah, I'm all set. Or maybe, or you know what, maybe there is an offhand chance that this was like a setup all along. You know, like kind of like the ending date altogether. But regardless, from the outside, without, you know, the more finer details, it is kind of funny looking at it this way. That
It doesn't look good at all, because it's
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say you would think he would wait until like at least Spider-Man's out, and then be like, oh, the community's on a high, we got our game this year, you know, it's really good, I'm out, guys, I'm out. And then the news breaks, as opposed to before.
I think this was like a leak, though, correct? Like, we weren't supposed to know about this.
I don't know. Is it a leak?
I'm fairly certain it is a leak.
Okay.
I almost said Jim Ryan broke the news. Yeah.
Jim Ryan broke the news.
Jason Schreier broke the news. Yeah. He's the one that just broke it. Like, I don't think it, like, because according to the article, at least, I believe it said, like, from what they're saying, hearing on the inside, that, you know, do know about these things, not like, oh, sources say, but like on the inside, he is stepping down. Like, I don't think it was supposed to come out this way. Like, it very might have happened after Spider-Man came out. You know what I mean? Or maybe we would found out like a month before he left. Like, there's a lot of this day and age. It's so hard to keep things like that a secret, because it has to be planned well in advance. And you know, I'm sure so many things have to be changing slowly in the background to ease that process of a power change. Pump
those numbers up, Mike Johnson. Keep bumping them up.
Keep bumping them up.
No. Let me respond to him real quick. So,
oh God.
So he keeps talking about third place.
Oh,
one of the best coaches.
Someone just joined the Discord.
That's Bill did. He's fine.
Okay.
No. Yeah, Bill's fine. He wanted to hop in here and
sweet.
You know, speak his piece and whatever. So
awesome. Let's go.
So he can do the damn thing. He's good to go.
Let's go, Bill.
I don't know why my Discord does this every single time I have to fix my goddamn Discord for things that I set up in previous streams. It drives me insane.
Discord just built different. I'm just kidding.
It is just built different, for real. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna respond to one of the things that Mike Johnson was saying in the chat, because I mean I appreciate him for stopping through the streams and whatnot. He comes through, he speaks his piece. You know, I mean, you know, he's a fan of what he's a fan for, and I'm not. This isn't like Loke wants people to know that this, and me as well, that this isn't just an Xbox channel. We talk about all sorts of different stuff. So him being here, I mean, you guys, I mean, you guys already know the deal in the chat. You guys are always respectful. You know, let everybody say they piece and whatnot. Don't hop and try to gang up on people and stuff like that. It ain't right. That's not what we do around here. But just to argue some of the things that he was saying, yo, let me tell you something. A head coach for a team, like let's use Nick Saban, for example. Phenomenal. Coach for the Alabama Crimson Tide. When you take hold of a program that is that big, you must produce. They came in and brought him along while they were already rolling. He kind of let his sails down, so the speed did not continue to ramp up. It actually started to slow down. He started looking across the aisle a little too much. What are they doing? What are they doing? Not so focused on what they're doing. Look at this generation as it's kind of came along. We started, I think the PlayStation 5 came out phenomenal with the game downloaded on it already, new controller. It was set to go. It was set to go. The Xbox came out. It was decent, like in the sense of like new feel of a new device in your household. Absolutely. But the thing is they've had a few good games, but what's the roadmap? You're so quiet, Sony, about so many different things. And that comes from leadership. Him telling people not to talk, or other people telling people not to talk. We thought, oh, everybody and they mamas thought Sony has something up their sleeve. Sony has something up their sleeve. Sony has something up their sleeve. And then the showcase happened. They rolled up their sleeve and they ain't have shit.
Yeah.
They didn't have shit but what we already knew about. We thought that Wolverine 2024, but we haven't heard shit about that since. I'm just saying, like, you're rolling high. You're rolling high. Like I said, coaching of the Alabama Crimson Tide, you're rolling high. They're gonna get rid of you before they drop to third place, is the bottom line of what I'm trying to say, Mike Johnson. They're gonna get rid of them before they drop to third place. They're not gonna wait until they got a 0-8 record to be like, all right, I think he needs to go.
Yeah. You look at Dolonite in the chat. It says Sony's roadmap is looking like Earth on Starfield.
Damn.
I
tragic.
love that. That is tragic. Oh,
Yeah. I mean, that's at the bottom line. What I'm just trying to say is, Sony's trying to course correct before this whole thing just falls apart. And goodness gracious, what you can't, I mean, sure, you can say third place all you want. But the fact of the matter is, are they largely improved? I can tell you what, an NFL team, their whole point is to make is to win the Super Bowl, right? But if they go 8-4 compared to 2 and whatever,
yeah,
they're going to take that as a W and try to build on it.
Yep.
And the fans are going to get excited, as they have been. And hopefully that just keeps growing. That's how dynasties are formed. That's how PlayStation started their dynasty. They didn't start off when they came out on top. Sure, Xbox has been here for a while. Part of it's weathering the storm. They stayed around.
Yep.
I mean, goodness gracious, who won the Super Bowl this last year? Oh, the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
20 years ago, what was the Chiefs doing? Don't nobody know. Don't nobody know. Unless you're a Chiefs fan, you don't know. That's my point. Is you don't know. 20 years ago, the Chiefs were not making it to the playoffs super great at all. They were getting pushed around. Yo, that's all I'm
Xbox
saying.
he's saying Xbox is 0-9. I don't know. I mean, if look, if being in third place gets me Starfield, then sign me up for third place. Sign me up for third place each and every year. I can't wait. I'm ecstatic.
But anyways, let's keep this thing rolling. I actually pulled up an article from Wario64 that I wanted to read because in case you thought that this was BS, let's go into it. Bill, where are you at? Are you even here? He's just muted.
Oh yeah, I'm here. I just didn't want to like cut you guys off and jump in mid combo.
No. You come in here authentic. If you don't cut me off, you ain't here. So, anyways,
exactly.
Too authentic. I'm just kidding.
Anyways, let me read this article. Let me read this article, Bill, and then I'm just gonna, let you do your thing real quick. But Wario64 on Twitter says SIE president and CEO Jim Ryan retires in March of 2024. Hiroki Totoki will assume the role of chairman of SIE effective October 2023. Effective April 1st, 2024, Mr. Totoki will be appointed interim CEO of SIE. He continues his role at Sony Group.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bill, and just speak on not exactly this, but just what's kind of gone on today. Because to be honest, we got this news. I mean, I seen it literally as you hopped in the party.
Yeah, it was.
But you broke it straight to Matt.
I was putting it in the chat, and I just couldn't believe it. I mean, I knew this was
in the group chat. Oh, go on. Sorry.
I was gonna say I knew this was a long time coming. Just because, honestly, I seen a good point on Twitter. Jim Ryan basically greenlit those games as a service games, and he's dipping before they have a chance to fail, so he can't be held responsible.
I mean, that's kind of a good point.
That's basically what's happening. Whether that's the intention or not, that's basically what's happening.
Yeah, because someone else here in the chat said a majority of the great games that came out during the PS5 generation were greenlit by Sean Layden. At least a majority of them. And now, all those games of the service games seem to be probably mostly all on Jim. But yeah, that's a funny way to look at it too. Because a lot of PlayStation fans don't seem super happy at those games of the service games.
Yeah, it's almost like he's seen the writing on the wall and like put in his 2 weeks,
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's funny though.
Man, this is crazy. But to kind of continue on, let me see. When I click on some of these things, I don't know if I'm gonna read all this bullshit, but it just says like on top of the page, new management structure of Sony Interactive Entertainment, Jim Ryan to retire next spring, and Hiroki Totoki to assume interim CEO role while keeping his current role as Sony Group or at Sony Group. It says September 27th, 2023. Tokyo. All right, I'm not going to read that again. So San Mateo, California, Sony Group Corporation and Sony Interactive SIE today announced that SIE president and CEO Jim Ryan has made his decision to retire in March 2024 after almost 30 years with the PlayStation business. To support Mr. Ryan in his transition, Sony Group Corporation president, COO, and CFO Hiroki Totoki will assume the role of chairman on SIE effectively October. I'm reading the same fucking shit. Effectively April 1st, 2024, Totoki will be appointed interim CEO of SIE. Continue, blah blah blah. Totoki will work closely with Sony Group Corporation Chairman and CEO
April 1st.
Kenshiro Yoshida and the management team of SIE to help define the next chapter of PlayStation's future, including the succession of the SIE CEO role. Jim Ryan joined Sony Interactive Entertainment Europe-based legal entity, Sony Interactive Entertainment Europe, which was the Sony Computer Entertainment Europe in 1994. Since then, he has held a number of senior positions at the company, including president of SIEE, head of global sales and marketing at SIE, and deputy president of SIE since January 2018. But before being appointed SIE president and CEO. Comment from Kenshiro Yoshida. Jim Ryan has been an inspirational leader throughout his entire period with us, but never more so than in overseeing the launch of the PlayStation 5 in the midst of the global COVID pandemic. That extraordinary achievement made by the entire SIE team has been steadily built on, and PlayStation 5 is on track to become SIE's most successful console yet. Okay.
Let's go.
I'm immensely grateful to Jim for all his achievements. Respecting Jim's decision to finish his long career at Sony leaves me with an important decision regarding his succession, given the significance of the gaming and network systems business. We have discussed intensively and have determined the new management structure. We aim to achieve Sony Group's further evolution and growth through bringing even greater success to the game and network service business. That was a mouthful. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Let's see. And I'm just
book.
going to double check this other one, make sure. It's all right. So right here it says comment from Jim Ryan. So interesting right here.
Oh,
It
awesome.
says after 30 years, I've made the decision to retire from SIE in March 2024. I've relished the opportunity to have a job I love in a special company working with great people and incredible partners, but I found it increasingly difficult to reconcile living in Europe and working in North America. I will leave having been privileged to work on products that have touched millions of lives across the world. PlayStation will always be part of my life, and I feel more optimistic than ever about the future of SIE. I want to thank Yoshida-san for placing so much trust in me and being an incredible, sensitive, and supportive leader. Comments. Okay. Comments from Hiroki Totoki. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Jim Ryan for his outstanding achievements and contributions over the 30 years at Sony, including the great success of launching the PlayStation 5, the PlayStation business managed by SIE, an essential part of Sony's group or Sony Group's entire business portfolio. I will work with Jim and the senior management team closely to ensure our continued success and further growth. I am also looking forward to creating the exciting future of PlayStation and the game industry together with everyone at SIE and its business partners. What do you guys think of all that bullshit I just read?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. I think I've been dissociating for the past 5 minutes there.
What my thought was when you said April 1st, I was like, what if this is all just an elaborate April Fool's joke?
That's
a long play April Fool's joke.
No, but I mean, like, it adds up. I mean, it's kind of funny that he mentioned flying all over the world part. I'm like, yeah, you did a lot of that the last 2 years. When he talked about going from Europe to America, he had to do definitely a lot of that in the last 2 years. But yeah, it's, I mean, it like the the departure letter or whatever it says, there for 30 years, and he's tired of it. He's done. But it's still funny as hell with what's going on at the moment. That's my
Okay,
opinion
I
on that.
see Pio going nuts.
I told you.
So
What's he saying?
He's losing
I
his
did it-
mind.
So in case you guys don't know, I did an interview with Pio not that long ago. Really good dude. Really good dude. He's just a gamer at heart, but he loves PlayStation. So
Mhm.
like if you look at me as like a guy that just loves Xbox, you'd be wrong. But I like Xbox and PlayStation. I'm more of a Xbox guy. Pio, he's opposite. He's more of a PlayStation guy. Simple.
After all these years, Jim fucking Ryan is stepping down from Sony PlayStation, bro.
Oh.
I can't believe, like, you guys have no idea.
Amity.
how
I am.
happy I am right now.
We're watching it.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, there we go.
He's beating
You're back,
so
Cam.
fast. I am waiting for this day for so
You gone again?
long.
No, it's playing on the stream.
Oh.
I just saw news just tweeted. I am not joking.
I mean, what is he
How
even
happy I am right
saying?
now. I can't believe, like, you guys have no idea how happy I am right now. I cannot speak. My heart is beating so fast. I am waiting
This
for
looks
day
like
for so
this looks like
long.
footage from a horror movie of a dude who's recording himself on a phone trying to escape something.
It's like the end of the Blair Witch Project.
I just-
Dude, what is this video he just posted?
That man's, I don't know if he's happy or angry right now. I'm
He's
scared.
thrilled. He's
He's
thrilled.
ecstatic. I think
You hear the song that's playing in the background, right?
What is that? Hold on.
Celebrate good times.
Yeah.
Come on. Da-na-na-na.
Man, I don't know if
Oh,
that's
man.
celebration. He looks, he's freaking out. Like, I don't know. I'm scared.
he
It
looks
100%
manic.
it's a celebration of some sort, and I love it because Stein just reacted with one emoji under it with like an O face.
Oh my god, that's horrifying. I'll watch
That's-
that later, man. Because I'm like,
Oh wait, no,
looking
he
at
didn't
that-
reply. Stein just said that on his own profile. That's all he said.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's really weird that he's replying to Pio. But yeah, this is nuts. This is nuts.
This is a wild bit of news.
I
Oh my
mean, let's
God.
see. Yeah, Tim Dog here says hearing Jim Ryan is stepping down. Well, I can say I was a fan of his strategy. I wasn't a fan of his
I'm about to say, that's not
strategy
true.
and was always talking how I was on board with Xbox's vision. I think it's funny timing. Funny on timing is what he's saying.
It is.
Right after it's all but said and done with the CMA, wondering what the details will be. Sony fanboys just totally clueless. Never questioned him once.
Man.
God damn.
Oh, my
He's
goodness.
pretty messy.
Yeah, Tim Dog can be messy.
I've known that.
Did-
I've seen him on Twitter for so long, man.
He
It's
can
like
definitely be messy.
he's that man's been in it
Did-
forever.
Did any of you guys happen to see King David's video he posted where he
Yeah,
put
we
Yeah.
played that.
We played
hashtag
it.
no PS6?
No,
Huh?
yeah,
Uh,
that man is crazy. He's crazy.
What's the name? Which is an interesting PlayStation person right here because he's not like a troll at all. Ryan, aka
Ooh,
Mystic Ryan. Yeah. He says interesting
this channel.
development, assuming it's true. He's been with PlayStation since the very beginning in '94, so it's not like he was going to be doing it much longer.
Hey.
That's a very even killed
Sure.
take. That's exactly
Sure.
something I'd expect from Mystic.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. And all oh no, it's Alex says is with a question mark. Great.
Thank you for the insightful.
Huh?
Huh? He sounds like a
Tim Allen?
Bethesda NPC when you make a noise. Huh?
Oh shit. I know somebody's gonna take this out of context.
What's
Oh,
happening?
what is it?
I'm waiting and wondering who's gonna do it. It says no brap tonight. Not feeling well. Might do a special
Oh.
brap Friday
Oh.
or Saturday.
Oh.
I'd sure say them boys ain't feeling so good.
Yeah, I
they're
do.
Shout
not
out-
feeling too good. They're
I do hope they're
yeah,
feeling better
they're
soon.
feeling the hurt, man.
Yeah. They all
Oh, boy.
they all collectively got sick.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, sure. I'm gonna go on ahead and move on. Dreamcast guy says
Oh,
Jim
God.
Ryan is
boy.
stepping
Oh,
down from
God.
PlayStation. I am away from the office, but expect a video ASAP.
Office.
Yeah.
All right, I got something to look forward to. Yeah.
I'm away from the
Mm.
office.
Can't wait for that
It
Dreamcast
It seems
guy
like a lot of
video.
people, a lot of people that are pretty loud and passionate about PlayStation, like Pio and let's see, RGT right here says good riddance.
Damn.
So he's happy for him being gone. I mean, it's interesting. Some of these people are pretty stoked about it. But
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I'm one of those people.
So am I. I don't like the direction of like there, especially because PlayStation's leaning into the whole we're a premium thing. Like they partnered, or did they partner? Or did they buy that place, the headphone place, Audis? Did they buy them or partner?
They bought them, but they're working on their own.
Okay, so yeah, like just like buying into that, like Audis is a super premium, super high end audio, like headphones and everything. Basically, like producer level shit. And like they do this thing with their console, and you said it perfectly. Sums it up much quicker than I was ever about to say it just now. They're basically the Apple of gaming, where it's like Apple's fine, Apple's great, like they do great things, but like they lean heavy into being the premium thing. And I don't think you can lean heavy into being the premium thing when you just showed me what you showed me at that last showcase, the last two showcases. I don't think you can lean heavy into being the premium thing when you're doing that. Something's got to change. And like everybody's speculating, this could be just, Jim Ryan was going to be leaving regardless. Maybe it got sped up. Maybe it didn't. Maybe this was the plan all along, but it's like something had to change at some point. And hopefully this actually does give us some sort of change, and it's not just some cosmetic thing.
Jim Ryan
Hey,
DLC. So, I don't know what the fuck
Matt,
going
I
on.
was wanting to say I think his era will. It honestly seemed like they just during his era they really wanted to push, like they wanted just more and more money. It's all about
Mhm.
money,
Yeah,
no longer about games. Just how much money can we get, per each customer.
exactly.
And I think that's where, it was just ultimately lost on what the whole purpose of PlayStation was even about, honestly.
Exactly.
I want them to
That's-
get that. Who was that guy during the PS3 era that he was always in all the commercials?
Oh,
What was
I
his
know who
name?
you're talking about. His name was like Ken or something.
Oh,
I can't remember his
Kevin
name.
Butler? Something about
Kevin Butler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
He
Kevin or
was-
Ken?
Ken, but I don't know honestly.
I don't know. I know who you're talking about. I know who you're
He
talking
was freaking hysterical. Get
He was
him
great.
back. Get
He was
that
great.
back. Let him run PlayStation.
about. Make him your CEO,
Yeah.
honestly.
He was the fake CEO. Make him the real CEO.
Exactly.
Give him 3 months,
Let him turn it around. But yeah, I think that's what you said. It's definitely a problem, Bill, where it's like Jim Ryan is a businessman, whereas Sean Layden was a businessman and gamer. Jim Ryan doesn't give a fuck about a game. He doesn't care.
Yeah, and Jim Ryan I don't think he understood that the average consumer, dude, I don't think he quite understands how much money people make. Like it's not enough to just no one can if you release 2 games in a month, there's some people that can't fork out $70 twice, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
100%.
so I mean, and 60 was already it's already a stretch. I mean, gaming it's not a cheap hobby.
No, not
And-
at all.
especially when they release as many games, as they do now, and then FOMO kicks in. You got to buy it. You know how it is.
I do know how it is. It's like that with Elden Ring. I mean, there's a bunch of games this generation. FOMO. Granted, I ended up loving Elden Ring, but you get the picture. It's not inexpensive to be into gaming, and PlayStation was really leaning heavy into, hey, we're expensive, but we're premium.
Yeah. Yeah, this was definitely a very long time coming, and hopefully, I mean, I don't think this is gonna make PlayStation just instantly not be about money overnight. They're still
No,
gonna like that. That's like the whole like culture there. Like it's just money, money, money. So it's not gonna be an instant change. I
Talk
don't think.
about some disrespect. Genki shared a photo saying at the Xbox IGN Japan fan meetup, one Japanese fangirl got Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond to sign a PS5 cover,
damn.
which I thought was hilarious. Phil Spencer was like, "Is it okay to sign this?" He was signing a death certificate. No, I'm just kidding.
He's sounding
Oh,
like the
man.
Death Notebook. or whatever
Phil
it's
Spencer's just crouched over, giving up deuces next to a PS5 box with his signature on it.
called. This is kind of random, but since I hope it's all right I mention it, Cam, because we're talking about the Meta Quest 3, can I say something random I just found out about it? Or should
Sure.
we just keep it towards? Dude, I just found out you can use the cloud on it. Like you can play Game Pass games on it. I mean, I think that's
I
really
saw
cool.
that. They're
actually
playing Halo.
shared a post on Twitter saying this is why PlayStation doesn't want to make a PC launcher. It's because
It's
then you just use the Quest and play all your PlayStation games, and what would you need
It makes me
what
wonder.
would you need the
you know what?
PS5 one for?
If they're doing that, I really wonder if we might see a Quest work on the Xbox eventually. I mean, 'cause
Eventually, maybe, yeah.
the only reason why I say that is because you typically, from at least from my knowledge, I'm not going to pretend I really know, but like, doesn't Facebook and like Microsoft not always really get along because
They
of, like,
don't like each other very much.
yeah. So it's like, hopefully they could just get make it like an open source thing. Like, hopefully, I don't want Microsoft making their own VR headset. Just make Quest 2, or if you got to make it like Quest 2 and up is the only one that works. Whatever. I don't know. But get VR on there for people that want VR, because I think just being like, no, we don't want to do it, and then not allowing any VR headsets to work kind of sucks. So, sorry, that's a completely different topic. Sorry about that.
Sure
I
is.
Yeah.
It really is, Mike. You really derailed. No, I'm kidding.
Matt, you smell.
No,
right, go.
no, that's fine. But does anybody else have any other thoughts before I get out of here? Because I gotta go.
No, I'm all good, man. Just a shock. Just
Yeah,
a
it's
shock.
this is just a shock, and I had to hop on stream and do it. So I appreciate everybody that popped through. Make sure you hit
Yes.
that like button if you haven't already. Thank you so much, Bill, Matt, and Mike, for hopping through short notice and
Yes.
being willing to say what you wanted to say. I appreciate that. You guys are my boys. Pretty much talk to most of
Appreciate
you
you,
guys, except Bill. I used to talk to him almost every night, but he works all the time.
Yeah.
But anyways,
yeah.
Working his
Bill's
20th
got
job.
6 jobs.
I am the job himself.
Yeah,
Mr.
right.
Job.
I actually
He's
got
Mr. Job.
I got a hilarious living in living color skit to send you, Bill. I'll send that to
All
you
right,
later.
I
Matt.
gotta see it.
But I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll talk to the panel later as well. I gotta get out of here. I gotta leave my house and go do stuff. I gotta go touch some grass. So I'll talk to
All
y'all
right.
later. Peace
Yeah.
out.
See ya. Appreciate y'all. Oh my God.